Have you ever watched someone turn pain into something good? I never thought I'd be brave enough to walk into a tattoo shop. But there I was sweating in my hoodie on the hottest day of summer, staring at the neon sign flickering above the door. I was a college student getting bullied daily about my burn scars. Kids would whisper crispy when I walked by. I ate lunch alone, always in long sleeves, always hiding from their stares and cruel jokes. Even my part-time job coworkers would make comments about keeping my arms covered, so I wouldn't scare customers. My arms were covered in burn scars from a house fire 3 years ago. Deep, raised tissue that made people stare and whisper. I've been to 4 shops already. Each one took one look and said they couldn't work with damaged skin like mine. The owner, a middle-aged guy with kind eyes, greeted me at the front desk. I mumbled something about covering scars. When he asked to see them, I hesitated, slowly rolling up my sleeves. His face didn't change, but I saw the quick intake of breath. The scars ran from my wrist to my elbows. Twisted, discolored skin that told the story of the worst night of my life. Understand if you can, I started. Jake, the owner called to a guy in the corner. Come take a look at this. Jake was intimidating at first glance. Tall, broad-shouldered, and covered head to toe in intricate tattoos. A neck piece of a phoenix wrapped around his throat. He barely spoke to customers, just focused intensely on his work. He walked over without saying anything, just gestured for me to extend my arms. His touch was surprisingly gentle as he examined my scars, tracing the patterns with his finger like he was reading a map. These aren't damage, he said quietly. These are rivers. They flow. For the next hour, Jake sketched ideas. He showed me concepts that incorporated my scars instead of hiding them. Flowing designs that followed every line of raised skin. Why do you understand this so well? I finally asked. Jake's hand froze mid-sketch. He glanced around the shop, then back at me with an expression I couldn't read. Can you stay after closing tonight? He asked quietly. There's something I need to show you first. The rest of the day crawled by. Other customers came and went, but Jake kept stealing glances at me. 9 p.m. finally arrived, and the shop emptied. Jake locked the front door and dimmed the lights. Before we start your design, he said, his voice barely above a whisper, you need to know something. He reached for the hem of his shirt, then stopped, looking directly into my eyes. The apartment fire that gave you those scars? The one 3 years ago on Maple Street. His voice cracked slightly. I was supposed to be there that night. That was my apartment building. My blood went cold. What are you talking about? Jake slowly pulled off his shirt, revealing not just tattoos, but identical burn scars running up his torso and arms, hidden beneath years of ink work. I got called into work last minute that night. Double shift at the hospital where I was a paramedic. Well, I got the emergency call at 2 a.m. He paused, his hands shaking. I was the one who pulled you out of the building. You were unconscious. I carried you down 3 flights of burning stairs. I stared at his scarred arms, then at his face, trying to process what he was telling me. I got these burns saving you, he whispered. And I've been thinking about you every single day since. Wondering if you survived. If you were okay. Tears were streaming down my face now. You saved my life? Jake nodded, his own eyes glistening. And now, 3 years later, you walk into my shop asking me to help you love your scars. The scars I got saving you. He laughed through his tears. If that's not fate, I don't know what is. That night, Jake didn't just become my tattoo artist. He became the missing piece of my story I never knew I was looking for.